In this video, we're going to be talking about our team, who we are, and what we do to support you and to provide the highest quality service, whether you're buying a home or selling a home or any real estate needs that you have. I'm Yael, and this is Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly Harsh, and I'm Yael's transaction coordinator.
What's your role?
So once Yael gets a contract in, I work the process from writing the contract to the end of closing and assisting them with whatever they need, whether it's an inspection or showing the house and doing everything in between.
What Kelly does is she supports me. When I'm out on the field showing a house, I'll just send her a text and say, hey, please write up an offer for this amount for this property. The speed that we can move is just multiplied because we have that, and I don't have to wait till I get back to the office after showings to put together an offer. Another thing that's super helpful is when we take on a client, we have a file. There's a workflow. We'll make sure we have your mortgage approval, your proof of funds, legal spelling of your name, because somebody can be called Ellie, but then his name is really Eliezer, or stuff like that, where we try to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. So that's like kind of even before we get started. And if you're a seller, what ends up happening is, I don't even want to say, but over like 50 checklist steps that have to happen before you list your house. And Kelly is basically scheduling the photography, scheduling the sign installation, uploading all the information on the multiple listings service so that all the details of your home are being put in correctly. And it's also because I'm here to obviously, do the negotiation, do the sweet talk sales for you and everything. But what's really nice is that when there's two people, she's able to step in, and if you can't get a hold of me, you can get a hold of her, and she's there to support you. How did you meet Yael?
She wanted to come by, knock on my door, and ask me if I would like to sell my house. This was a 3-year process. Well, actually, I started as her executive assistant.
So basically, I was in touch with Kelly about selling her house because I had a buyer for her, and I had driven by. So I said hi, and we were talking, and I said, hey, by the way, I'm looking for someone to help me with my business. And she goes, well, my daughter would be interested. And then she said, maybe I would. I was like, you? Of course. So we set up like a 7-day trial, and then we just did like a 90-day trial, and I just can say I have been so happy, and it's worked out so well. So what do you enjoy most about your job?
To be honest, I love writing the contracts and seeing people get to own their own home and how happy they are.
It's funny because I think for me, it's the interaction with people, and I love working with people who are just honest and sincere and kind of reflect my values. And obviously I work with everybody, and we work with all people, but it's just so nice to support someone in this journey. And I love what I do, and I kind of almost feel like I was born to do this. My favorite part is seeing people in the homes. It's just such a beautiful feeling, and it's such an honor. Kelly, tell me about yourself.
I have a husband who I've been married to for 23 years. I have 2 beautiful daughters. We love vacationing. We love spending time together.
Wow. How many years have you lived in Jackson for?
We lived in Jackson for 20 years. So I got my license so I'd be able to support Yael a little better.
I was so proud when Kelly got her license because it was just a big step, and I felt like it was moving the right direction. And then she has friends and family, so they'll call her if they need help, and then she can actually help them and be there to support them, because a lot of times people, they just feel comfortable using somebody who they know. So that's that was a bonus for her. Anything else that you think would be important for people to know?
Well, I think one thing that is very important, if you're not able to reach Yael, you're always welcome to reach out to me. I will assist you to the best of my ability, or I will find a way to reach Yael and get the answers to you.
What are some of the things that the clients will have in their file that you'll be on top of?
We'll make sure that they are pre-approved for their mortgage if they're a buyer, to make sure they have proof of funds. So we always want to be on top of that. So this way, when presenting an offer, we do have all the information, and we could present a proper offer. As far as a seller, we would love to have a survey. We'd love to have their seller's disclosure, if they need a lead-based paint, and just to make sure we have as much for their home as possible. Well, I feel things do take me a little bit longer because I do want to make sure that they are perfect. Sometimes there's a little bit of timer, constraints, but I have to go back 2 and 3 times just to make sure that it is perfect.
So we do an in-person every Wednesday, 12 to 2. So we're totally not available Wednesday, 12 to 2 because we are in depth looking at the business, seeing how we can make it better, how we can have the communication flowing better. Basically, we use something called ClickUp. You set a task for something that has to get done, and then you can assign it to the person. You could assign voice notes, screen shares, and everything's time-stamped, and you can see if the other person saw it, opened it, and completed the task. So everything is super, super streamlined. It's really nice because because there's so much that goes behind the scenes in a real estate transaction. Transitioning to ClickUp was something that has definitely improved our business. We do have like a workflow for every step, kind of like a checklist, just to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks, because there's so much that goes on.
We do generally do a Zoom meeting every day. So this way we can line up our days together. We follow our calendars. We do a CRM for Chime and ClickUp. I am very into writing everything down. So I write down my stuff, and then by my written checklist, I also use the checklist that's on the computer. So this way I could multi-check.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and the goal was really to give you a peek behind the scenes and see who's working and what's being done.